Good morning, students. Now we can start with our skeletal system. So skeletal system, you have already studied the introduction to the skeletal system in general anatomy. So in that you have seen the type of bones in our body, type of joints in our body. So you will be familiar with the bones in our body. So in the classification, you have studied about the broad classification. It means skeletal system is divided into axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Okay, so the axial skeleton is the skeleton which forms the central part. Here we can see skull, sternum, ribs and this vertebrae. So these bones constitute the axial skeleton, and the other type is the appendicular skeleton, that means limb bones which forms the upper limb and lower limb. Okay, so this is the appendicular skeleton and this is the axial skeleton. So we can go through the skeleton of the upper limb, that means bones which forms the upper limb. Okay, here we can see this is our clavicle and this is the scapula. So clavicle can be seen near to our shoulder anterior part. Okay, anteriorly we can see clavicle, and posteriorly in back part of our body we can see the scapula. Okay, so clavicle, scapula, and this is our humerus, and here we can see this is the radius and this is the ulna. Okay, and here we can see the bones of the hand. Here the small pieces of bones can be seen, small square shaped bones. They are known as carpal bones. Okay, carpal bones. So there are 8 carpal bones in our body, and next to the carpal bones we can see 5 bones. These 5 bones, these are the metacarpal bones. Okay, then these are the phalanges. So all these constitute the upper limb bones. Okay, so then comes the lower limb bones. Here we can see this is the lower limb bone, skeleton of the lower limb, and this is our pelvic bone or bony pelvis, and on either side of the bony pelvis we can see this is the hip bone. Okay, hip bone. At the center we can see this is our sacrum. Below the sacrum comes the coccyx. Okay, so hip bones, sacrum, then coccyx. All this forms the bony pelvis. Okay, and this is our femur, and this is tibia, and this is the fibula. Okay, so same like our upper limb, here also we can see small bones. These are known as tarsus or tarsal bones. Okay, like carpal bones, this is the tarsal bones, and this is 7 in number, tarsal bones. Okay, next to the tarsal bones, here also we can see 5 metatarsals. Okay, metatarsal bones 5, and next to the metatarsal these are the small bones, they are the phalanges. Okay, so this is the skeleton of the lower limb. So those are the part of the appendicular skeleton. Okay, next comes the axial skeleton. So axial skeleton comprises of skull. Okay, first skull. The skull, again it is divided into 2 parts. The part which see in the upper part of the skull, this portion up to this portion. Here in the side view you can see. So this bone up to here. Okay, that means bones which cover the brain. Okay, this part, this forms the calvaria. Okay, and this part of the skull is known as calvaria, and the bones which forms the face, this is the facial skeleton. So skull bone is again divided into calvaria and facial skeleton. Okay, and here we can see calvaria comprises of anteriorly, this is the frontal bone, then middle there is parietal bone, then posteriorly there will be occipital bone, and on either side we can see this is our temporal bone. Okay, so all this forms the calvaria. So other than these bones, some bones can be seen in the inferior aspect, inferiorly. This is the inferior view of our skull. Here we can see on either side this is our sphenoid bone. Here we can see this yellow color butterfly shaped bone. So this is our sphenoid bone. Then sphenoid is seen in the inferior aspect. Okay, so these are the bones of the calvaria. Then comes the facial skeleton. We can see the bones which forms the face. Here there will be nasal bones on either side which forms the nose. nasal bone, and deep to the nasal bone we can see this is our worm, which forms the nasal septum. Okay, septum of our nose, the worm. Then on either side of the nose, here we can see this green color region. This is our maxilla, forms the upper jaw, maxilla. Then on either side, this is our zygomatic bone, Okay. Then lower jaw, it is formed by our mandible. This is the mandible, which is the only movable bone in our skull, mandible. So this forms the skull bones, facial scalvaria and facial skeleton. Then next part of the axial skeleton is the sternum and ribs. This is our sternum. Sternum we all know, which forms the bone, the middle part of our chest. The flat bone which is seen in the middle part of the chest. So this is our sternum. Okay. Then on either side of the sternum we can see these are the ribs. So there will be 12 pairs of ribs, and the ribs are connected to the sternum by a piece of cartilage that is known as costal cartilage. Piece of cartilages which connects the rib with the sternum. So they are known as costal cartilages. So this forms the thoracic skeleton actually, the sternum and ribs. So the last part of our axial skeleton is the vertebrae. Okay, vertebral column. Okay, so vertebral column we all know comprises of 33 vertebrae, and depending upon the region it will be divided into different types. Okay. The part of the vertebral column seen in the neck region, so they are known as cervical vertebrae. Cervical, neck. Cervical is a term related to neck. So the vertebrae seen in the neck are known as cervical vertebrae. Okay, so there will be 7 cervical vertebrae, and in the thoracic region there will be 12 thoracic vertebrae, and in the lumbar region there will be 5 lumbar vertebrae, and towards the sacral region here we can see there will be a sacrum which is formed by the fusion of 5 sacral vertebrae. Okay, 5 sacral vertebrae join together to form one bone, that is sacrum. Okay, and below that we can see this is small portion, this is our coccyx. Okay, this coccyx is also formed by the fusion of 4 coccygeal vertebrae. 4 coccygeal vertebrae. Okay, so that is the vertebral column. So these are the bones seen in our body. So next class onwards we will study individual bones in detail. Okay, so now we go through these things. Okay, and be familiar with the bones in our body.